The headlines of a local daily newspaper today has it that President Hage Geingob and Prime Minister Sarah Kugongelwa-Madila allegedly used their political muscles in December to ensure that the Xaris energy deal would not be removed. The article further states that the President and Prime Minister excused themselves from the cabinet meeting after a submission that Xaris energy is not a viable project, and after returning, they took a decision that the government will support the Xaris energy. According to the Information and Communication Technology Minister, the last cabinet decision on the Xaris energy project was taken in February last year, saying it is regrettable that such misleading information has gone out to the public.
It is regrettable to read with some irresponsible reportings who are not in cabinet, who will inform the public of the President and the Prime Minister apparently leaving cabinet chamber, leaving ordinary ministers to decide and then come and bulldoze. There is no such a thing. And I want to ask and appeal to the journalists in this country to have the decency that if you need any information about government, my office as a spokesperson for the government projects and programs and decisions, it is open.
Mines and Energy Minister also gave a brief background of the Xaris energy, which he says dates back to the cabinet of the previous administration. He also explained that Xaris would be funded by private money and not by government.
How do we bring Xaris as a project or as part of that energy mix solution? And therefore, considerations of the project as was planned was put before the Cabinet Committee on Trade and Economic Development, and therefore a recommendation was made that it remains a stopgap measure, that it remains an OCGD, open cycle gas turbine, that it will be completely and totally funded by private money, and that Treasury will remain out of it, and that NAMPower is empowered to start discussions with Xaris.
Ministers Toya, Kanjode and Finance Minister Kale Schlattwein had a panel interview with NBC today where they explained issues around the energy situation in the country. The entire interview will broadcast shortly after news tonight. Tonateni Shidudu, NBC News, Windhoek.